Aloha everyone. Welcome to Olelo Community Television. I am Joyce Agustin, your host for She Cares with Joy. This show is dedicated to all caregivers. This job is not just an easy job. It is a vocation, a calling that each one of us has invested our hearts. At first, maybe our motivation is that we do it for survival. But sooner or later, we realize that it's not only for survival, but we learn to love what we do. A job, we know that it is very rewarding. Come and join us for another episode of inspiring stories by our invited guest. Our guest for today is not a very distant friend, but it is a very nice friend. We just met here in Hawaii, but later found out that we live in the same town in the Philippines. She was born and raised in the Philippines, but moved here in Hawaii when she was 11th grade and graduated in Wailua High School, and then later on graduated AA and finance degree at the University of Hawaii, Manoa. She is also a past United Caregivers Association president and a very busy person. She has been a foster home operator for 20 years and has worked with the Kwakini Medical Center for 42 years as a medical billing specialist. I have known her to be a very compassionate and easy, approachable person. And I always admire her every time I see her on events like that. I really admire her. I like her smile. I like the way she relate to people. I'm so grateful that today she granted my request to come here with me and join us today. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, let me welcome my very special guest for She Cares with Joy, Mrs. Milagros Castro.
Hi, Joyce. It's nice to be here.
Yes, nice to. Thank you for coming. You can greet our viewers and say hello.
Hi, everyone. I'm so thankful that Joyce just texted me and tell me, can I meet with you or can I talk to you? I says, this is all about what? so I text her back and says, yeah, okay. Then she tells me, okay, I'm gonna meet you wherever we're gonna go today. So I said, oh my God, Joyce, can we just meet tomorrow? That's Thursday, which is today. And then I was kind of hesitant because I wasn't even ready for this occasion, but I told, okay, I'm gonna come today. Don't worry, I'll be there. So I'm here right now.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Manang Mila. I call you Manang or Ate.
Just call me Monica,
Yes.
that's fine.
How long have you been a caregiver and how did you start? What motivated you to do it? Is it by heart or somebody pushed you to do it?
You know, like in the 1999 when I first started my foster home, one of my friends told me about this foster homes. He goes, "Oh, there's a new program. This is like a foster home. This is for the aged." And at the University of Hawaii, I was taking up nursing, but then I had to wait for so long just to get in the nursing program. So I said, so my husband tells me, why don't we try it? So, okay, we can try it, but then, oh my God, I won't be able to go out anymore. This is a 24-hour job. So we went to the classes. We looked for a case management because you have to have a case management. Then we sent in our application. It took the application like maybe 3 to 4 months to get the application because of all the paperwork that we had to do. So finally, July of 1999, we were approved. Then a month later, I had my first client.
Wow.
Would you know, I don't even know how to transport a client. from wheelchair to bed. So my husband and I said, oh, we gotta go to some classes, because I wasn't a CNA or NA at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was fast before, yeah,
Yes,
not like
yes,
these days.
yes.
You have
Yep.
a lot of requirements.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
Before it was like you put in your application, you get your liability insurance, you get your background check.
Yeah.
That's about it. And they come and check your house if it's like you have all those things that's supposed to be. And they says, okay, you're approved. Then my first client was like, she was like in her 50s, like, I mean, maybe 40s. We were like at the same age.
Oh,
So that was very nice because we can sing what, her song is just like my song and her dance is like my dance.
yeah.
Yep.
But as a caregiver, I know this is a very challenging task. We really experience it, from time to time, those challenges. What inspired you not to quit?
Well, like my two first clients, I had them for 15 years.
Wow.
Like I said, they were like the
So
same
they're
age
like
as me.
family
Yes, they were just
already.
like my family. I take them to shopping.
Oh,
Yeah, to shopping with me. When I go to Costco, I take them with me. Then both of them go to church on Sundays. So when my husband goes to the Philippines, he also like buy them clothes for them to use, and then I mean all these outfits and stuff. So this lady at the church where they go, she tells me, hey, you take care of these two clients that comes to our church, right? She goes, yes. Oh my God, you dress them so well. You got their hair done nicely and everything. So, wow, thank you. so, so the pastor told me, oh, Mrs. Castro, I realize you do a good job for them, and that really inspired me to be like
keep going.
keep going. And then there's like a family to me.
Yeah.
Even their families were just like I just like a family to me too. Because every time they come, they bring something. Or I tell them, okay, Benny's gonna cook something for us for dinner tonight, so everybody's gonna eat here.
Wow.
Yeah, I did have a hard time with them. They were so nice.
Oh, you were so lucky.
Yeah, I know. But there's sometimes like the other one was like, some days it's like he's just crazy, yeah. And you tell them, no, you cannot eat that. Why not? So I guess okay. So I always tell her, Cora, you can only drink one Coke, okay? She goes, no, I want two or three. So I says, okay, you can go back to your room. I'll come and give you. So I give her one. She goes, no, I want three. So I said, okay, I give her 5. Okay, are you happy? And she goes, no, I only want 3.
So
Yes.
the most challenging part then maybe was when they parted and
Oh
you
yes,
had
yes,
this.
yes,
Because
yes,
15 years, that's too long.
yes. One of them is still alive. She's at the Leeward Nursing Home.
Oh,
So my
okay.
husband and I used to go visit her.
You still visit
Yeah.
her?
Every time she sees us from far away, she's already yelling, Milah, Penny.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we still visit her. Yeah,
That's
she still
really very
remembers us.
admiring, 15 years to take care of somebody, one person.
Yes.
You never
Well,
quit.
like both of them,
You never gave up.
both of them, they're very close to each other.
Oh,
Yeah. They don't fight. They just talk. If they eat, they eat. Yeah.
very nice environment
Yeah.
for all of them.
Yeah.
But Manang, you were once a president of United Caregivers, yeah? So you led a group. But what are the most common misconceptions about caregiving that we would like to dispel? You encounter so many problems with caregivers.
I think the most problem caregivers have is like, when are we gonna get a raise? This is all we get. So I always tell them, when I first started, we only getting less $1,000 for one client. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was to me, because I was also working full time. So my husband is the one that takes care of them during the day.
Oh.
So, so I said, that wasn't even enough, like 1,095 or 1,075, for a Medicaid client. But because of the love that, they showed us and the love we showed them, that didn't really matter to me. But nowadays, everything is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure the caregiver should have a raise.
Yes.
That's one of the problems. And also, I've heard a lot of things about like the CTA, Department of Health walking in. I think that would be like a learning lesson to them, because like my case manager used to tell me before, you should do your books every night, sign your medication every night, write your observation every night,
Yes.
because you don't know who's gonna come. So
Yeah.
that thing is always on my mind when I do that. Yeah.
So when they come, we don't have a
Right,
problem.
right. But some of them, they just, oh my God, I didn't even do mine for 3 months or 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So I say,
Yeah.
oh my God, don't do that. Yes. So I usually tell them like, oh, my case manager used to tell me this. You gotta find time to do your books because you don't know who's gonna come. Because some of them like they only do it like before the end of the month when your case manager comes come the next month, right?
Yeah.
So I think I did a lot. I mean, I did learn a lot from my case management, the case
Yeah.
manager.
Because me before I emailed one of the nurse, those who
Delegation.
come from
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
CTA.
yeah.
Why is this
That
nurse
original.
has a lot of things to
Yeah, yeah.
well, the answer is, oh, they are just doing their job. So if you do your job
Yes,
and they do their job and they're okay, then you're okay.
correct. Yes,
Yeah, but some are really complaining a lot about it.
I know. Especially now they have this. They don't tell you when they come and visit you
Well, that's because of us too.
because it's a 24-hour job, right? So they have to be in
Yes.
there also like 24 hours. So
Yeah.
just be, I guess, when you do your work, you do the job that they tell you to do, you're okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Aside from that, Manang Mila, our job is 24/7, you said. So we really sacrifice our time for our family, especially with ourselves. So how did you balance your caregiving responsibilities with your
Job.
personal life?
Well, I work like 8 hours a day from 6 to 3 o'clock during the day. My husband watches my clients during the day, and also I have somebody that comes also, to substitute. So every Friday, that's my family day. We go out to dinner with my family. So we have a substitute that, we always tell them you're going to be out at that like 6 o'clock to 9 or something like that, or 5 hours. I mean, it's only 3 hours, but you pay them for 5 hours.
Yeah. But right now, substitute, they charge too much.
I know. And then when I go out, we like parties and stuff. If my husband doesn't want to come, I usually tell him that I'm gonna go out on this weekend. Would you mind watching? The two clients. She would say okay. So I normally do. I prepare all their food and whatever they need, at night. If,
So you
so
plan ahead.
yes, I plan it ahead.
Okay. And
And
then
that makes
you
me
go to
happy.
the salon also for
Yes,
yourself.
yes,
Yeah. And you plan ahead too.
yes,
Yeah. And you are also a grandma.
yes. I
So
am.
that's an added responsibility because you miss them. You want to spend time with your grandkids. So that's included in the
Yes, I
responsibility.
know. Yes, but some like my grandkids, they also like to mingle with the clients. They
Wow.
talk to them. They say, you want to learn how to dance this thing, or you wanna me to sing to you, and they like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are entertainers
Yes.
to
Yes.
them.
Yes.
Yeah. That's nice. You know, we know that this job is really tough and hard physically, mentally, and emotionally, especially when we are attached to our clients. Uh, what are your greatest and most rewarding achievements in doing this job? Can you share to us?
I think, like I said, my family and their family, we became pretty close.
Wow.
That's like they became I just like became their mother, and I also became their aunties, or being as their uncle. Yeah. So even though we're not related, they call us auntie and uncle. So I think being together, and also if they have a problem, they tell me, and I usually also tell them about, oh, your mom was like this and like that. So they talk to their mom, then they tell me, what was the problem, and then they help me to take their mom to their doctor's appointment, whatever appointment she has, or she has to go to the beauty parlor and do their hair and stuff. So I'm happy that I was able to teach them my Filipino culture and their their.
So they eat pinakbet.
Oh yes, they do, and they also like. Is Benny gonna cook pancit? So I said,
Oh,
yes,
they
he's gonna
love
cook pancit.
pancit.
Yeah, yeah, yes. So till today, they're still calling me or sending me birthday
You
cards.
develop this good relationship with the
Yes,
family, yeah?
yes, yes,
Yeah, and I experienced that too, and it's really rewarding.
yes. Then when she left, I was like, I said, I was well. She was at the hospital, so they transferred her to the nursing home because she wasn't in the care home level anymore.
Yeah.
So I said, that's okay, Deborah, just go. I'll come and visit you. So that's why I said every time you visit her, she always like from far, she's already calling. Ah! And she holds your hand like, oh, come on, come on. I says, oh no, you cannot come back to me anymore. But I'll come and visit you, don't worry. I says, you
Yeah.
sure? Yeah, I usually visit her on her birthdays and Chris. Even though it's far away, I still go and visit her.
Okay. So, as a mother of caregivers, you've been a president, so you were a mother to
Everybody.
everybody. What advice can you give to someone who is new in caregiving? There are a lot of
You can.
people switching from their jobs now, and they like
Caregiving.
caregiving. They like to become foster home operators, care home operators. It's everywhere, and it's really increasing in number. Those new caregivers. What advice can you give them?
Well, I know they have, I mean, the young ones, they always think like, oh, Milah has a nice house. Adi has a nice car.
Yeah, yeah,
So I tell them, well, if you want to get those things, you have to work hard for it. You know, you have to really put your mind together. And then I know, like, if you have children, it's really hard to have, especially if you have young kids, okay? Because a lot of I notice a lot of the clients, they don't like, some of them, they don't like children.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't like the noise. So I usually tell them like, oh, you put your kids somewhere, maybe upstairs or downstairs, or they can have it like a playroom, yeah, and then, or you can ask them to talk to the clients, or take a stories from the client or talk stories to them, and then that would make them busy also. And then some I think some like the Orientals, they like to talk to young children, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know the new caregivers, they don't know what they're getting into, right?
Yes. They thought there's big money in
Yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell them, yeah, it's not enough money, but it's how you take care of your client, and you compliment to them like, oh my God, I did this to you. Now you're gonna go, and I'll be so sad. But it's the way you treat your clients also,
Yeah.
and in return how they treat you also.
Yeah. Because, new caregivers, they thought there's a lot of big money in it.
Yep.
But actually, we are only being paid for $44 a day.
Yes. Yes.
So they thought because you were wearing a Louis Vuitton or you have a Gucci and your car is a Mercedes, they thought you have a big income already.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, if the husband is working and they have, well, some of them, they're also working, yeah. Husband and wife are working, plus they
Yes.
also have foster home. So maybe the husband watches in the evening, yeah, or then the wife goes to work at night. I think that's also a good idea for them to support each other.
Yes.
Because sometimes, like maybe, like if your husband's in construction, they might not have a job later,
Mm-hmm.
so you have something to depend on.
Yeah.
But that's just be
But it's also good to reward yourself. You buy
correct.
those
Yes, yes,
expensive ones.
yes,
It's not bad.
yes,
But, sometimes you are being scrutinized for
yes,
having it. But,
yeah, yes.
yeah, but it's good to reward yourself. That's very important. Uh, you work hard,
You have to
you have to reward
yourself.
yourself.
Correct. Yes.
Yes. And so, what inspiration you could give to our caregivers and viewers? You have a lot of inspiration. 20 years as a foster home operator and a caregiver, you have a lot of stories to tell. What inspirational story you could share?
Okay. I think that was in 2007. The federal came to help the foster home with their budget. There were three of us that got selected
Wow.
to be for a visit. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And later on, they choose me. I got chosen. I was the one that got chosen with the three. And I said, oh my God. And I was going to take my model classes in the Big Island at that time. So I said, how am I going to clean my house? How am I going to, So I said, then I told my case manager, she tells me, you got chosen. I did? I said, oh my God, but that's okay. You'll be able to answer them. So I went to the Big Island. I came home like on a Sunday evening. So I started cleaning our house till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I make sure my book was all ready because my appointment was at 1 o'clock. Yeah,
Okay.
1 o'clock. The federal people were at the door. They had a set of case managers, nurses, and some social workers. So we all sat on the table, and then I opened my client's book. I gave it to them. They look at it. Then they ask you questions about the medication.
Yeah.
Yeah, medication.
It's
how
like
many
a
times?
panel
Yes,
interview.
yes,
Oh.
yes. And then after that, they look at the rooms, and then they also question my clients. So they told me, yeah, yes, this is a good caregiver. She was over us, blah, blah, this, blah, blah. So I was happy. Then that's when we had our raise. That's when we had our raise from the federal.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was only under state at the time. Then we got a raise from the federal. And I was also happy that I got chosen. I was able to answer them. Oh,
Yeah.
yep. So
And
whatever.
we owe that from you.
So whatever.
You did your
yes.
you did your job well.
So I said, whatever they ask you to do, just go do it. I mean, for the sake of your clients.
Yeah.
But like I said, we didn't have a race for so many years now, so we have to start fighting again.
Yes, so we have to all join together. And
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because some they just sit there and watch.
Like I said, there's like over 1,000 caregivers. There's only one that goes there and fight.
Yes, we all have to fight.
Yep.
So, thank you, Madam Milah, for this wonderful time. Can you share some more?
Oh, share some more.
Yes.
Um,
You are also president of the Vintar
Ohana
Ohana International,
Yeah.
and you do mission.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we do. Yes,
I wish I could join sometime.
yes, we do. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love being a caregiver. I know it's always.
You're just so busy, yeah.
I like the busy part, you know. So like when my husband passed away, it's like, oh, what are you gonna do now? I said, well, I'm gonna be busy. Well, when my friends call me, I go out with them, even though my husband is not here anymore. So he always tells me, so are you sad? I said, no, I'm not sad. My husband knew that I always wanted to go out, even though he's home.
Yeah.
When they come and pick me, I said, okay, have a nice time. Okay, see you later.
You were lucky you have a husband to watch your clients.
Yes, yes, very much.
Yeah.
Like my husband, we have a chicken farm in
Yeah.
Kahalu. So at lunchtime, my husband takes my 2 clients to Kahalu to visit the chickens. Yeah.
Oh,
So she makes their lunch and whatever they can eat there. So they have just like a picnic.
yeah.
So that, and every time they come home, they was, oh, we had so much fun. What did you guys have? Benny made for us bento or um, um, what do you call it? Spam musubi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they enjoy that. And I'm not a good cook. My husband is the one that cooks at home. But I do cook. I mean, I do prepare some stuff for them.
Yeah, thank you, Ate Mila. You know what I learned from you today? You have this great connection with your clients and their family, and that's why they stayed with you for a long time, and you never quit doing it. And so I really appreciate you for that. I salute you.
Thank you.
I'm really appreciative of you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you for those golden thoughts and advices that you can share to our caregivers. We are really grateful that you are a part of this program. Thank you everyone for watching. I close this episode with a very beautiful verse from the Bible. It says in Galatians 6:9, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up."
Correct. That's true.
So I really love this verse. It's kind of make me go on, keep on going. So I wish everyone to have a blessed week. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to text me or message me in the number that is flashed on the screen right now, and or message me on my Facebook, She Cares. See you next episode and have a blessed day.